And betting in whenever YouTube, your boy, which one's on the star. And today we're gonna be playing. Uh, actually, what are we playing? I don't know why I forgot. Stanley Parable, or however you pronounce it. So make sure to like and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, thank you for checking out my video. And hopefully y'all can stay along and enjoy what I'm creating. Also, thank y'all so much for 71 subscribers. Let's go. Or 72. I don't know, but thank y'all for helping me hit a milestone. Thank y'all so much. Sorry I've been so late. Like I said, consistency. We're going to be uploading more. Also, my birthday next month, August 12th. So, man, hopefully we get to 100 subs by August 12th. We probably not, but it would be nice. But anyways, let's get through this video. Nah, I ain't never played this before. I'm gonna leave it like this. Please enter the current time. Where my phone at? It's like, what is it? 4:52. All right, 4:53. All right, I don't know what the time is for. Why is the time of the day so important? Begin the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Right, that's me.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Okay, what's that mean?
Number 427's job was simple.
All right, talk to me.
Desk in room 427, and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
That does seem pretty simple.
A monitor on his desk, telling him what
Why is he typing with just his one finger, bro?
And in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
That looks so depressing.
Might have considered it soul-rending. Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
That's actually strange.
Was happy.
I mean, as long as you're happy, bro. As long as you're happy.
One day, something very peculiar happened.
What happened?
Something that would forever change Stanley.
What was that?
Something he would never quite forget.
What was that?
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour.
Right.
He realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Exactly.
No one showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
All right. Okay, this feels very weird.
His co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where's the meeting room at? I'm just gonna keep on walking till I find it, I guess.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm going the right door.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, I'm going the opposite way. No, I'm not ashamed not to listen to it.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley
Yeah, it's very
stood
beautiful.
here, drinking it all in.
All right, let's go. Let's keep on going.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah, I'm not doing that.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Like, I don't know if this is a horror game. So anytime he tells me to go through this one door, I'm going the complete opposite. I'm not listening to this, brother. I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not
Yeah,
your
nah.
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Yeah.
Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make
Wait.
every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Ooh. I got a baby girl or something.
A chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Oh, talk to me.
She's been waiting.
All right. Is it through this door? What lady are we talking about? What woman, bro?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
How do I pick up the phone? Oh, I just press X. Okay.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. Oh.
Oh, I got me a little shorty.
All right.
Wait, why is whoa, wait a minute. My neighbor, the apartment where I live at, the address is 427, and at my job, I'm employee number 427. I'm probably just stretching that. I'm probably just grasping at straws, but something don't seem right here. I might be bugging though. Y'all let me know.
I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
I hate this stupid game, bro.
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
Wow. Yo, he got jokes. Bruh, it reminds you remember that if anyone was a fan of Teen Titans, y'all ever seen Teen Titans Go when they was all like, Robin, your parents are inside your room. They came back to life. They're waiting. They love you. They said they missed you. And as soon as he came through the room, like he just got trapped all around by tape. That's what I feel like right now.
They commit their life to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside.
Man, shut up, old
Let
man.
me show you what's really going on here.
Man, stop
Sorry,
playing.
but you're in my story now.
Bro, are you serious? Alright, bro. Let's do this, bro. What?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Man.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the
Wait a minute. What's my controls? Oh, interact. That's basically it. Okay.
consequential nature of his existence.
Alright.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Bro, I gotta just listen to
But in
him.
his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
I did not dream of nothing like that, bro.
New lands. It was wonderful. And
Right.
each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Okay.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to
Bro, why am I stuck here, bro?
Either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Bro. Why am I just stuck here, bro?
This fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
Whoa.
Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he
Man, I really gotta listen to all this, bro. In this little dark, empty, I mean not dark, but in this basic room.
Feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
All right, let me just wait this out. Let me see if anything gonna happen. I guess I gotta just press triangle, bro.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. Not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried...
What? What? Bro, what in the world?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
You know what, let me try listening to him today.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's see what happens if I listen to him.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, what's the difference?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in
Yeah, nah, I'm just gonna ignore him.
Why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence.
Whoa, wait a minute.
No
Wait.
made any logical sense.
I'm going in a circle, I just realized.
He began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No,
bro.
this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream."
Bro, I hate this so much.
Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared.
What
it
the
was so much
heck?
fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Yeah, I'm not understanding this part.
Describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Bro, what is going on, bro? What is this game about, bro?
In a certain way,
this might be too intellectual for me, bro.
But then she remembered the meeting.
Somebody in the comments gotta explain, like give me a little essay that I can read.
Whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Running away is crazy, just leaving a dead man on the floor. You sick woman. Bro, not again, bro.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, we're gonna try this one more time.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Alright, we're gonna try this one more time, bro. We're not going downstairs.
There was not a single person here either.
Going
Feeling a wave of
upstairs.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Which one? Which one is my boss? Wait, why is it so lavish up here, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh, right here. 2, 8, 4, 5.
Stanley, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Yo, what's this about? Yo, it's real dark over here. We ain't got no monsters, none, right? Y'all know I don't like horror games on this channel, really.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
You know. Mind Control Facility. Big red sign that says escape. Mind Control Facility. Big red sign that says escape. I'm black. I'm not even that nosy for real.
This passageway had the word escape written on it. The truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his, but of course, Stanley thought...
Never mind.
He had too much to live for.
Never mind. Once I saw the words violent death, I'm like, I'm good. I'll take the risk. We're not even gonna play with them people like that.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah, let's see this. What horrible secret? Oh.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Whoa, this is crazy.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent
Yeah, I'm
his
sorry.
entire
Usually I
life
talk more in my
utterly
videos, but I'm so
blind to the
interested in the
world?
plot, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, I'm dead. Like, it feels like I'm watching the YouTube video with y'all.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
You can't jump. No, seriously. Get your... Okay, they just give outro. Alright, we turn that machine off. Hold on.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine.
Bro, what is this game about, bro?
Else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Okay. Wow. Oh, I beat the game. I'm very, very, okay. So what we finna do
All
is...
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright. Is there any other area I can explore? Nah, most of these doors are like locked.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
I'm going alright.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Wait, what?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find...
Nah, let me ignore what he was saying again.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not
We're gonna go on the right.
meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly.
Oh, right,
Perhaps
not
he wanted to
right.
stop by the
We go on the
employee
right.
lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, shut up, old man. We not listening to you. Shout out to the genies, man. They the one I'm only gonna be listening to, man. They the one that's gonna be paying my bills. They're the reason I can even do this channel.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do. Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
That was on accident. I didn't think they would let me just kill myself like that. All right, let's go again.
Off his layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly.
Man, shut up, old man.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
What's the point of adding a crouch button, though?
Incredible room. Stanley, for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
There we go.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
All right. How you gonna prove it to me?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Why?
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yeah, I love this.
Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. I'll tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
This does look pretty epic.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Yeah.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, It's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try.
Okay,
Based
old
on the
man.
data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Bro, what is this game about, bro? What is it?
The baby crawls left towards danger. The button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
Alright, bet, let's play
The
this.
message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Alright.
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
Who we finna play, bro?
This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
The action.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What
It's
is our
like that.
motivation?
This seems
But it
fun.
seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
I ain't gonna lie, this why they have the Minecraft open door sound effect? That's actually funny. Now this right here, I can get used to this. This is so beautiful, man.
Oh, no.
Look at this area.
No, it can't be.
What?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh. Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No
That's
path to
beautiful.
follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
This is gonna be so beautiful, bro.
This will be just the thing. Wonderful.
Soccer?
This is exactly what I
Rocket
had in
League.
mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Bro, this is not real, bro.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
All right. Okay. Okay, I'm kind of liking this.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
I ain't gonna lie, way better.
And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes! Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls!
What the heck, bro?
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video? Hold on. What are you doing?
Bro, that was by accident.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Bro, what is going on, bro? What is this game even about, bro? I'm so lost, chat.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, back is on the way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
All right. Oh wow. Yeah, I'll look. You might end the video right here, bro.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Yeah.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Wait, what is this game be about sometimes?
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible.
We're gonna try this one more time, bro.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Oh.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Alright, let's do this again.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Yeah, I'm not picking up the phone. Is anything gonna happen if I don't pick up the phone? I hope so. Okay, I guess I gotta pick up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh,
You know what? I'm gonna end the video right here, y'all. Y'all make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.